I'm sorry, I was watching the video. Wait. Listen, I'm on a delay. Oh, you know, listen, I thought the video was gonna like play out and then like, yeah, you know, I got it. I'm online. Okay, hello everybody. All right, so all right, hello for real. So this is going to be the Primal Paws Rookie Rumble. It's a collaboration event between, you know, us here at PvPrimal and Paws and Claws. We wanted to put something on every month for, you know, CC and getting LP teams more practice and everything else like that, but focusing more on the newer and intermediate teams. So today I have, you know, Census here with me to, you know, represent Paws and Claws, as Wishing Well fell down a well, and they're not going to be here until tomorrow. So Census, if you'd like to say anything here.
Oh, hey everyone, I'm Census. I'm owner of ANC, and I'll be running groups today, so that will be my job here.
Yes, and we have Socks, you know, on camera, doing the camera work, and making this cool video that I was trying to watch, you know, first. You know, I was like, oh yeah, you know, the video's gonna play out, and then I'll start talking, and then, you know, the video's just constant. So, for commentary today, we have Udoku and Faraway James to start us off. And later we're going to have Socks and TJ, you know, TJ Crimson, to do commentary on the back end. So that's going to be how the pairs are going to work for today and for tomorrow. So I'm going to pass it over to Udoku and Faraway James to start explaining, you know, the teams and that we're going to be seeing first.
All right, nice to see everybody. Welcome to Paws and Claws Rookie Rumble. I'm Faraway James.
Hello everyone, I'm Udoku. Happy to be here commentating with Faraway James here.
Yeah, we should have a good lineup coming up for you. Up here for the first game, we're going to have some familiar faces for you probably. It's going to be the Charlian Sharks fighting up against a team called Burrito. So should be a pretty good one. These are some teams with some experience under their belt. Should be a banger. So the way this is going to work, we will be scrolling through all 5 maps today. The first rounds are going to be best of 3s. We're going to start on Palystra, then move to Volcanic Heart, C9, Clockwork, Castletown, and the new wild card, Red Sands. And as we go through, we're going to just pick up each set where the last one's left off. So we're going to be getting rolling here with the first game here momentarily. You excited? You excited, Udoku? This should be a pretty good one. We have a lot of pretty solid teams here. I know it's marketed as the Rookie Rumble, and there are some new faces here, but the skill level is going to be pretty high.
Yeah, I'm excited to see some of these newer teams come out. There are a few teams that we've seen before in previous tournaments, so the skill level should be pretty, I'd say pretty high. I'm hoping that some of these new teams can put up a good fight. I think we're going to be seeing some great games.
Yeah, speaking of good games, we're going to get right into the first one here. Looks like the Charlian Sharks are going to be coming up first with Draco, Damaris, Iryu Yidra, Gidson Brand, the one and only Baka Opai, Chloe Safira, Akira Igawa, and NH. So this is a team that's been around for a while. Gidson, obviously a mainstay in the PvP community, you know, puts together a lot of bragging rights tournaments, which we've been in. They're a great time. So really a crew that, you know, is gonna make life hard on their opponents here. Definitely a lot of talent.
Yeah, I'm expected to see some good plays from them for sure. So I'll go ahead and introduce the second team that they're up against, which is Where's My Burrito, featuring Zaza Joni, Shasha Joni, Rocky Star, Orion Midsummer, sorry, Fina Lyric, Yuto Ichika, Alexandra Lopezius, and Valdria Shikenshi. This team shows up to a lot of CC Madness scrims, so if you've been coming to those, you probably have seen them before. They've had some experience doing those one-off scrims, but I think their tournament presence has yet to be proven. So it would. I'm looking forward to seeing some of these games here. And sorry, you can go ahead.
Yeah, should be pretty good. I mean, this is a team, you know, my gut said that, like, they're a bit newer, but honestly, they've been playing for a long time. They have a lot of talent. Obviously, they're scrimming all the time in CC Madness, so might say rookie rumble, but this is a team that is practiced and ready to go. And don't forget, we have a grand prize of 50 million gil on the table as we're about to get rolling into Game 1, Map 1 onto Palystra.
Yeah, some big stakes. We'll see how these games go.
Yeah, the ready check is out. Looks like we have the comps locked in, just waiting for that Q pop now. Here, we just have to wait a moment here. Everything getting set. The tension is palpable. All right, there it is. So just kind of looking over the comps here, it looks like we have introducing these teams. Loading in the map 1. 50 million gil at stake.
I'm interested to see what these teams come up with in terms of team comp.
Let's see. So we have Monk, Warrior, Bard, Dragoon, White Mage on one side. Classic, 3 red, 1 blue, 1 green. And a Paladin comp for Burrito, Summoner, Red Mage, Samurai, White Mage. What do you think of these two?
So we're seeing some departure from what we have been seeing recently, which is a lot of 2 healer comps. That being said, I know Paladin can sometimes be considered a second healer, just with how much sustain they provide the team. Looking at these comps, they seem to be pretty tanky. We have a Warrior, a Monk, Dragoon, a lot of frontline, a lot of melee. It should be interesting to see if they're gonna be full diving, taking advantage of that tankiness.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I just think it's gonna be tough going into both a Samurai and a Paladin. I think we're gonna be up for a good fight here.
Yeah, looks like it. I mean, that big presence from the Warrior already running up pretty deep. Gonna meet the Paladin. Early guard out from the Warrior. There comes the magic barrier. Here comes the engage. Looks like they're onto the Bard and the Paladin on the other end. Let's see. Guard out. Monk's gonna go down fast. Paladin guard falls off. Are they gonna be able to secure? Doesn't look like it. Damage out onto White Mage here next. Gonna be able to get back around the corner. This might be trouble here for Umbra as we get started in the early stage, even though Astra picked up the first kill. There it is. Paladin finally falls. It's a 4v4.
That was a really good pick on the Paladin at the end there. It was looking like they were going to come out without a kill. Oh, they get a pick on the Samurai. Looks like Astra is actually pushing back.
Yeah, looks like it. Frontline's going to be very light. Fina in trouble here. Going to go down. They lost the 2 melee, so that's going to make fighting back hard. However, they will dive a little bit. They do have a lot of damage on the Draco. Can they secure something? Raki and guard now. Let's see if they can get out. Gonna get the cover. Cover's off. Meanwhile, Krister moving. Baka gonna go ahead and get it. Looks like Astra's gonna fall back, just take their 50, try to fast break. However, re-engage coming. Fina's almost back up. It's gonna be a 4-on-5 for a little bit more. Are they gonna be able to stop the cap? There we go.
Waiting for this lightning LB from Astra.
Yeah, White Mage in guard still. Rocky gonna go down. Not able to fire the laser. That's huge. Dragoon and guard on point. Baka still holding the laser here, even though they got jumped on a little bit. There it is. Boom. Hits a couple. Fina in trouble. Oh, yeah, that was great. Hit a lot. This is gonna be trouble here for Umbra. Paladin's gonna go down.
This is looking really tough. It's gonna be hard for Umbra to come back from this.
Yeah, definitely. And meanwhile, they have the crystal moving. Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Is Zaza going to be okay? Yes, they're going to try to turn the corner. However, they are going to try to rat a little bit. There comes the Primal Rend. Zaza having trouble. Yeah, that's just too much damage. And unfortunately, that looks like it's going to be game number 1.
Yeah, that was a tough game. Kind of lost the start and it was a tough fight to try to bring it back. But they certainly tried.
Yeah,
those Paladin covers were very on point at the beginning. I think if they had just a little bit more time to regroup, they might have been able to push back. But it's really tough, especially with that 4-man White Mage laser getting all the purifies out. That was a really good play, and it's a really good game.
Yeah, heck of a laser there. For sure, kind of securing that fight on the 50, because that was the big re-engage. From there, it just got pretty tough. because it felt like the opener was trading mostly evenly until the 2 picks came out on Burrito for the Paladin and the Samurai, and then it's a lot of mages who are going to have a hard time really holding much space, especially in like a 3v4 situation, which is where I think they were at. However, they did have a good opener, right? So they were able to secure that first kill. I think their Paladin was able to play with fire pretty well, because when you're kind of running that Paladin Samurai frontline, a lot of the temptation can be to hold the Paladin back for like the cover and just try to save the life in the opener. But when you're playing it, way up, you have to be a bit more cautious about how to use that resource and make sure that your cover is still useful, even if your guard gets blown. So it seems like they did a good job of that. And if they can hold that front line and make sure that that Samurai and Paladin are able to play off each other, perhaps the first pick falls elsewhere, they're going to have an easier time continuing and maybe not lose quite as much crystal pressure. So here we go, back into it. Looks like we at least have the same comp on this side. Yep, believe so.
I'm interested in seeing if the map hazards play more of a part in this. It's going to be a lot easier for Umbra to play around the map hazards with ranged characters.
Lots of sprots to break LOS there for sure.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, but then again, they have a warrior on Astra's side that can pull them right back into bombs. So I guess we'll see. But same comps. We'll see how this opener goes.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how aggressive Astra plays this one, because again, they got the big bodies up front, the warrior, the monk, the dragoon to a lesser extent, not going to be quite as afraid. They're going to try to take a lot of space here. Let's see how Burrito responds as we're getting into map number 2. 1-0 right now to the Sharks. Let's see if Burrito can pull it back. Here we go. Alexander taking a lot of crystal space early. That's another early guard out of the warrior. Let's see if they're going to do it. Pull onto the Paladin. There's the poly. Here comes the execute. Can they make it? Good shield. Not quite. Going to be able to get the first kill down there for the Sharks. However, big trade onto the Bard. They're so low. Can they secure it? Looks like they might just get out. Fina sticking to him. Can they make it? Oh, they barely live the flare. Oh my gosh, that was really well done. Meanwhile, here they come, still pushing feet. The Bard's going to be out of the fight. A lot of damage onto the Samurai and Red Mage right now. The Samurai isn't quite going to make it, even with the guard. It's a big strum on the Crystal right now. There's the bind on Tabaka as the White Mage. They're kind of getting jumped on. There's the Confetti or Zaza going to barely get in guard. They might need some help from the... Oh, wait, there's the cover. Really well done there. Yeah, that's massive.
Zaza gets a reset.
Yeah, looks like they're going to go ahead and be able to stabilize a little bit here, not lose too much. Alexander going to go down there, did their best, was able to save Fina, though, as here we go. Scrum's still going. Can they get the trade onto the Monk? A lot of damage out. Big laser going to get one.
Oh, the crystal is moving again.
Yeah, that's true.
They did ignore it for a little bit.
So they did have a really big push. Draco gonna get polyed after picking up the potion. Are they gonna be able to go down? Gonna stand on the crystal and run. So that was Rocky's still in. Guard out. That's really big. That's gonna be down for a little while. Maybe even into the reset. Oh my gosh, they're still diving. Gonna get the second potion. Fight still on. Crystal moving though. Really well done from Burrito to keep their eye on the crystal as they're moving it around. A little bit of a reset. Blew a couple guards. White Mage 2. Uh-oh. Alexander deep. There's the... Oh my gosh, got him in poly there. That was a good Red Mage LB2. Avina pretty low. Can they find the trade? Lots of damage flying out. Can't quite get the secure. Zaza getting bursted. Gonna get around the corner. There's the guard. Great guard after they got pushed away. There they go, up in the air with the Dragoon. Here it comes.
Oh,
ooh, that's
Dragoon
a big one there.
Huge LB. Warrior cleaning it up with theirs. It's gonna be tough again for Umber to come back, but they have Samurai LB coming up soon. Hopefully they'll be able to make use of that cheat then. Astra used all of their LBs in that last fight, so LB advantage is going to go to Umbra. We'll see if they can use it back.
That's true, and even though it is a full reset with the deaths there, the damage was mitigated because it seemed like Umbra dived really deep, but didn't quite have crystal control while doing it, so they didn't quite accrue the advantage they could have. Here we go, gonna be another fight here. Everybody posturing around. White Mage lasers, the key cooldown. Here comes Samurai as well. Paladin already in guard. Burst on the White Mage. Will they be able to get the laser off? They won't, but they will trade onto the Warrior. Who's getting burst next? Fina in trouble. Giant laser's gonna hit 3. Zaza's gonna be able to get out though. Bard's gonna run back around.
They still have Samurai LB as well.
Oh, they do.
Be using it. Let's see, there's G10. Looks like they're largely ignoring the Samurai.
Yep, no one's gonna be able to take it there. They're still holding Monk LB. Dragoon LB is not far off for Astra here, so they are gonna have resources. Here comes a big burst onto the Samurai. Well done. Waited out, but the G10 there. There's the Paladin LB gonna try to mitigate a bit of this burst.
They do manage to pick up a kill. And it
Okay,
looks
pick up
like
the stack.
Astra is falling back. They did not want to deal with that Paladin LB.
Yeah, true. That's going to be a real lifesaver. And it looks like Umber is going to have some strong resources here. They're going to have Summoner here in a moment. It is going to be into a Warrior Dragoon, so that's a combo to watch. That's probably what Astra is going to be looking for here in this next fight. The laser is never far away. Here we go. Draco kind of peeping. Silence comes in. Looks like they're on Lexander. They're going to get him. There comes the laser. Oh, boy.
Oh.
That's a lot of damage. That's going to be tricky. Fina going to go down. Crystal is in the middle, though. They're likely going to have a little bit of time. Zaza going to die on point. There comes the stun onto the bar. They might not be long for this world. Wait. The White Mage, rather. And there they will go. So that's going to be tricky. However, the Crystal wasn't exceptionally positioned for them since it was back at mids. They're going to have a little bit more time. They will have a desperation play to try to get back on here. Lexander's up. They're not going to have a lot of time to try to make it to that Crystal.
Now, if they can get the Samurai on, they can hold the cheat, then Paladin has cover, so they have ways to stall this game out.
Oh, U2 barely goes down.
Yeah, Samurai dying here, a little rough. Oh,
There's the
Red
Southern
Mage
Cross.
saves themselves with Southern Cross and the cover.
Oh, well
They are
done.
holding this.
They're kind of stabilizing. They do have resources. Raki back up with the laser. Let's see where it's going to get pops. They're looking on Lexander for a lot of damage out of mana, but they kind of got what they needed out of a Paladin with the cover. They will go down. Big laser. They're going for Baka. Can they secure it? There's the poly. Can they follow up? They're so close. They're back around the corner. That's going to be trick. Oh, they get him. Very well done. Rocky going to go down in return, though. Zaza's still alive. Potion is available if they need it. Into overtime we go. Beautiful Samurai LB. Zaza steps back onto the point just to cover. Great guard. Can they make it out? Fighting for their life. They will get the pop, pull back in, and roared from the Warrior. Big Dragoon LB is going to make this tough, though. Alexander is almost there, so they're going to swap off to the point. And they're not...
Point. That was a really good Warrior Dragoon combo.
Yeah, it was. That's always one to watch when they have those two characters. And the Paladin not quite able to make it onto there. Chloe with a big game on the Dragoon. Those LBs were very effective, and it looks like that first set's going to go to Charlie and Sharks 2-0.
Great games, though. That one was nail biting. They kept pushing back.
For sure. It felt like a game where kind of Crystal Control was really kind of dictating it. I thought Burrito did a good job of, like, when they had the advantage, they were able to press it up a good bit and also kind of mitigate their losses when they need the reset when it was down. So good job to everybody involved. You're going to be seeing more of both of these teams, luckily. So we do, looks like Charlie and Sharks will advance on in the upper bracket, and we'll be seeing more of Burrito later on today.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. Charlie and Sharks put up a good fight there. Where's my Burrito? Really good games. It was a tough team to go against. It's nice to see some of those LBs, some of those combos. Fighting against that Warrior guard break into Dragoon LB is always tough. But
the value you can really get out of the Dragoon LB is depends a lot on the setup. And when you run the Warrior, you have a great way to get those guards out of there. Make sure you get that full damage, which the Sharks use to great effect. So they'll be moving on here. Very well done. Again, that's a team that's very, very strong. So we're probably going to see a lot of them if I had to guess.
Yeah, this was. We'll see how these games go, but I'm expecting some good things from them.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and gear up here for the next event here, and it's gonna be Fall Guys Champs versus Soul Patrol. Let's see. So both these teams very solid again. So on Fall Guys Champs, we have Alice Schuberg, Naya Hartfeld, Amadeus Lionheart, Merlin Emrys, Ame Emma, Reneus Latespace, and Fat Cat. This is a team full of veterans. Certainly no strangers to the PvP scene. Lots of folks on there that, if you've been watching other tournaments, you've probably seen them before. I believe Fat Cat might have gotten top 30 on Aether just last season, is now stepping into LP. That's great for them. Alice and Merlin help out in the scene all the time. This should be a very formidable opponent here.
Yeah, I've certainly seen a lot of them, so we'll see how they fare in this tournament. Expecting good things from them, though. So the next team they're up against is Soul Patrol. I believe this is a newer team, filled with Crystal Dynamis players. We'll see how they go. I think this might be their first time participating in a tournament, so hopefully we'll see some good plays from them.
Yeah, should be. You know, certainly a lot of folks here stepping into the scene. Should be a good time. Definitely veteran talent too. So here we go, getting ready with the party finder. So it's I think we touched on it kind of before the start of the last match. It seems like what's kind of in vogue right now comp-wise is running things like double healers for extra sustain, but we haven't seen that yet today.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if there's any team comp changes. I know a lot of teams tend to go with what's more comfortable instead of what's meta, especially at this level. So it'll be more interesting to see what they bring to the table. I know we saw that Dragoon Warrior combo. We might see more stuff like that.
Yeah, I have a feeling we might, as we are queuing into game number 1 here of the second set of the afternoon. Gonna be on C9 to start, then going to Clockwork Castletown and Red Sands if we need it. Here we go, match 1.
How do you feel about C9?
C9, I would give C9 a skeptical eyebrow raise out of 10. Very much a long map, right? Like that whole 50 to mid is just one big straight line, right? And there's only a couple corners that you can really play successfully, as it looks like Astra is going to be the Machinist, White Mage, Samurai, Warrior, and Dragoon, going into Umbra's comp of the Ninja, Paladin, Red Mage, Summoner, and White Mage. But to your point, you know, as we saw in Volcanic Heart just now, a lot of places to break line of sight, all those little pillars, especially around mid, kind of the opposite here. You have the 2 corners on mid that, you know, teams can kind of latch onto for the opener, and then it's the corner at the 50 before you get to the spawn, so only a couple good spots to break that LOS.
Yeah, Astra's comp is actually kind of interesting for C9, I think. It seems like they're trying to take advantage of those long sight lines with the Machinist and the White Mage, but also we're seeing a very similar Warrior Dragoon sort of combo. So maybe they're going to be playing both positions, you know, close up and far away. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of far away, certainly. And, you know, again, that Warrior Dragoon always going to be potent. When you run the Dragoon, having a little bit of setup's very strong. And it looks like we're seeing another Summoner Red Mage kind of combo. It looks like Umbra's going to have the Poly into Silence off the Red Mage, which is a very effective way to just eliminate people. Here we go. Astra already again. Dragoon jumps in, then backflips. Poly onto the Paladin. They're already gone. Re-engage back onto Alice. They're going to heal back up. Fat Cat also getting low. Umbra pushing back in. Can they secure the kill on Fat Cat? They're going to see if they can backflip away. Zaza in guard now. Ooh, this is tricky. A lot of folks low health. White Mage is going to go ahead and get the pod as the re-engage is going to come back onto the Red Mage. A squishy target there. They're going to go down. That's 2 over to Astra as we're still fighting for mid.
This is going to be tough for Umbra to come back from. Maybe they're going to try to regroup. Looks like the White Mage might go down with the Poly.
Yep, White Mage yoinked with the chain is now another engage. Big Primal Rend onto the Ninja. Let's see if they're going to be able to get out here. They're going to teleport away, but the Scatter Gun's going to secure it. Fat Cat holding the point. Paladin in guard. Doesn't look like they're going to be long for this world. All 5 members of Astra hammering away. They're not quite going to do it. And this is the tricky part with C9. These big, long sight lines. From where the crystal was, they weren't able to hold the middle. Oh my gosh, they leave the crystal completely. Here they go hunting. Oh, that's there's the tough spot. Big Laser's going to close that crystal, resetting a little bit, but they're going to get hunted down on that bridge. But wait, looks like they're still back on the point. Zaza going to go ahead and dive. Red Mage goes down. But yeah,
use White Mage LB for that. So Umbra's going to have the advantage in having a White Mage LB for a re-engage here.
Which is really good with that long look from spawn.
Yeah, we'll see once this 50 gets pushed. I imagine the wins will be coming anytime now.
True, can't be far. Let's see,
Summoner LB is
ready. Oh, here's the peek already in.
Oh, getting sniped.
Oh, there's the snipe. Really well done. Warrior LB and Marksman Spike going to go ahead and secure that. That's already 1 down for Umbra. Alice taking a lot of damage on the back end, though, as White Mage is towards the point. Kind of taking some pressure. Still holding the laser here. Are they going to be able to find a good angle? Ninja's guard is going to go down. Lots of damage hitting Umbra right now. The White Mage still getting chanced. Almost out of resources. They're about to go down. Can they survive? There's a big laser. Finally comes out of Astra there. And there, the Umbra White Mage is going to fall. So it looks like this is a big Crystal. Paladin going to try to dive and get close to the point. Here's the Wind. Dragoon up in the air, waiting for those guards to fall. Confetti Orb, boom. That's going to be tough. Paladin's also going to go down there. Looks like that's going to be it for the first map.
They did a good job pressuring the back line there. I saw Merlin and Naya were pressuring that White Mage so they couldn't get a good laser off, and the rest of the team kind of cleaned up, so... good performance from both teams. We'll see how this next match goes. That's 1-0 for Fall Guys Champion.
Yeah, the Fall Guys champions living up to the name. They did very well there. You know, in the opener, they had some very tight and well-contained burst, and then just made sure that Umbra couldn't really get set up. We saw the Summoner kind of run around back through the bridge to try to get a look, but again, those corners on C9 are kind of tricky if you're not able to find a good spot to hold. And also, you know, on that secondary engage and spawn, that Warrior LB Marksman's Bite really made securing that first Khaleesi, and we were able to roll from there. So just well executed, a good game plan all in all. You know, we kind of touched on the comp, but to your point, we did see a little long range, plus their dive was really effective too.
Yeah, it was definitely some good plays from that side. They really shut down the Paladin, made sure that they couldn't get any covers to stop their burst. We'll see if they go for the Paladin first. Actually, we'll see if a Paladin is even being run in this next lineup.
Yeah, we'll see if any changes end up getting made here as we're getting prepped for game number 2. This is going to be on everybody's favorite Clockwork Castletown, as we are a ready check away from getting rolling.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if they keep the Warrior in. Warrior is notably pretty oppressive in Clockwork, only because you can drag people back onto mats or stun people. It can be pretty strong just by itself. So we'll see if we see any of those shenanigans going on.
Yeah, we'll see as we are loading onto the map now. Game number 2. Let's see if the Fall Guys champions can get 2 in a row here, win 2-0. On the Astra side, there we have. I'm running the same comp again to great effect there on the first map.
And there will be 2 warriors. Almost a similar comp, right? It's White Mage, warrior, but they have different DPS coming in.
Yeah.
Dancer Bard. We don't really see dancers too often. I wonder if they're going to combo with the summoner.
Yeah, it could be. That's a very strong AoE setup. Looks like they kind of liked the Poly Silence they had going with Red Mage, White Mage, and swapped it for the Bard for a little bit more utility. A little bit of execute as well. Red Mage can be a little tricky in LP.
Yeah, we'll see if the Payon can help keep them alive in that opener. It seems like Astra is putting in a lot of burst onto a single target, which, like I said before, was the Paladin, but we'll see if they swap that to the front line, which in this case is just the Warrior. So
yeah, we'll see. They're running the one melee. Looks like a split out of Astra. They're going to go through mats and door. Looks like Umbra went right side, going to give kind of that central space to Astras. They're going to set up and try to find the look here. All right, here we go. Warrior creeping up. And there's the Rend onto the other Warrior. Instantly poly, though. A lot of cleave damage coming in onto Umbra. No one quite going down yet. Alcine's the first one to fall. Rex, pulled into the mat. Are not quite going to be able to survive. That was really well played from Merlin. The Crystal already rolling, as it's already a 3-on-5. This is tricky. Bard kind of getting pressured in guard. They're going to make it to Crystal. There's the big Primal Rend. Not quite going to survive. The Dancer on the Crystal now going to see if they can run. Oh, Astra just oppressive, pulled away from the pot. That was a heck of an opener out of Astra there.
Yeah, it looks like I'm just going to be looking for a regroup here. Oddly enough, their White Mage is behind. I wonder if they're going to get caught out. They do have White Mage LB. We'll see if they try to initiate with that.
Yeah, so they will get it at the same time. They are going to have that tool here. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, big laser onto the Warrior. They're already going to go down. Can they find a re-engage? There's a pretty big laser going to hit Merlin to half. Damage starting to come out. Backhand also taking a bit here as they're going to start getting the Crystal moved back. Warner in a bit of a tricky spot, though. Going to fall first in this fight. It's a 3-on-5. Is Umbra going to be able to sustain and survive here? Big stun onto the Bard. There's the Warrior Scream. Uh-oh, a lot of damage coming in.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna have to try to go in one at a time, stop the deaths here, and just try to come back. I think yeah, Dancer LB is coming out here. They have a counter Dragoon LB.
Oh, will they be able to walk it in? Good on Avant, back on, barely to save it. The White Mage is here for the swap. They're going to go ahead and get in guard. It's going to be one at a time here for Umbra. Let's see if they can make it. Going to go for the swap. Oh, the pull.
Oh, gets pulled off.
Oh, they almost got a well-coordinated swap there, but well-capitalized from Astras. They're going to be able to secure it there too well.
Another good showing. That was pretty wild. I think we saw some of those warrior shenanigans with people getting pulled back onto the mats, but that opener went a lot better for at least a bit. They get cleaved on the mats, which is a little rough. You have to watch for that in Clocktown, but they put up a really good fight.
Yeah, very much did. I mean, Clocktown's a tricky map, especially on that opener, given the choices you have going right. So if you go to the right door, you know, a lot of times you're forced up and around to that part, and it can be important to try to push up and take space to make sure you don't get caught in the choke. So what we saw them do, which was pretty smart, was to try to go circle through mats and get the engage that way. Again, they have the big warrior, they have the engage, they were able to get the primal rend off, which was great. But then, you know, Astra, the Fall Guys champs, had a great poly right there, and the damage was quick, so they were able to mitigate that. So just some well thought out game plans in general, I think. You know, folks playing pretty well, and we're going to see what happens here in this third set. Again, you will be able to see all these teams again. We do have an upper and lower bracket, so no one going home yet. We're going to see a lot more and a lot more fighting to come.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting. They had a somewhat similar comp to Charlie and Shark, so it'll be interesting to see if they run that into round 2 when they face them.
Yeah. All right, so coming up next, looks like it should be the Mark Ignore Cheetan hitters versus Omega Milk here, coming in for the third game as we're getting set up in the Party Finder.
I suppose I can go ahead and introduce them.
Sure.
Mark Ignore Cheetan hitters. They've been around for a bit. I think their players are fairly experienced. They've shown up to a few tournaments and have actually performed fairly well. It'll be interesting to see what they bring to this tournament. On that team is Kawaki Nishimon, and sorry if I butchered the name, Taro Bale, Kuina Kagetsu, Shumwon, Milanessa Assassina, Sarah Vigart, and Shimori Bunahara. Like I said, these are somewhat experienced players. We'll see how they fare against this the upcoming team, Omega Milk.
Yeah, so definitely a team who have been around. If I remember right, I believe they took 4th in Gidson's last tournament. So this is a team that definitely has some LP experience under their belt, some tournament experience ready. But now the other team, we have Omega Milk, and on this team is Kazami Cole, Lurian Koravas, Mira Koravas, Xana Denaria, and Sayunoko Kim. So this is a team that looks like it's a lot of folks from Hyperion and Primal. I believe 4 out of the 5 are all FC mates in the Shenanigans FC. So should be having a good time, should have that coordination on point and ready to go. As we're getting ready in the ready checks for the next match here, looks like map 1, interestingly, is going to be on Red Sands, which is going to be a fun place to start. The newest map, obviously, with a whole lot of hazards going on. How do you think that's going to feel in an LP environment?
We've seen some strategies for this map evolve as we've been playing it. It'll be interesting to see what the teams do in the opener. I expect to see the map hazards play a big role in this upcoming match, but I suppose we'll see. Some of the team comps can take advantage of it more than others. Monks, warriors, stuff that can play around the hazards. Always interesting. So we'll see if they're used to great effect or not.
Yeah, and here we go. Looks like it's going to be the Reaper, Astro, Dragoon, White Mage, Warrior here coming out for Astra, playing up into the White Mage, Dragoon, Summoner, Paladin, Machinist. A lot of firepower on that Umbra team. And as you were kind of saying, you know, a lot of these classes can take different advantage of the map hazards. This map is really big, mid is long, and that 50 point is wide open with where the map effects come from. Looks like we are seeing that double healer comp coming out of the Chi-10 hitters here with the Warrior up front. That's going to be a lot. That's a lot of HP that, you know, Umbra's going to have to go through, but it looks like they might just have the jobs to do it. What do you think?
No, I think you're completely spot on. The game plan for double healer always seems to be try to keep your team alive before bursting the enemy team. Admittedly, they have quite a bit of burst with Dragoon and White Mage, but we'll see how it goes in this opener against a Paladin, which could get a good cover.
Looks like a bit of an early draw as we have Astro moving out. They're going to get the bull. And to your point, yeah, it looks like, you know, obviously the tightness of burst being really, really important, especially in the double healer, because the longer it takes you to kill someone, the more HP you're going to have to burn down as they're going to kind of meet up in the middle here. Looks like no one really is getting trapped in that speedway area. That's an early guard from the White Mage. They're going to go down. Here comes the engage. Oh, massive onto the Machinist there. That's quick. All the health bars up for Astra, looking very healthy. That's another guard out for the Dragoon. Let's see if they're going to be able to make it out. They're currently in life. Here comes the jump onto the White Mage. Counter engage looks like it's on Paladin.
A lot of damage. Yeah.
Yep, and guard, no mana. That's a tricky spot.
Deathhorn goes out too. They're probably. Ooh.
Yep, there it is. That's going to be the double kill.
Yeah. You might have to look for a re-engage here, as someone is trying to make it out.
That's going to be one gravity into the guard. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to make it. Crystal still moving here, which is going to make things hard. About to reach it to the 50. The Summoner not long for the world. And that's kind of the thing with double healer, right? We saw them try to unload their damage into those targets, but the health bars really couldn't move. And, you know, this game's very high damage, right? So they still had enough to burst there on the other end. So they're going to go ahead and run off.
We're seeing an interesting part about this this map here, where they're actually diving the Machinist back in the Oasis. Because they're completely away from their team.
Oh, laser trait here. That's huge. Yeah, the Machinist having a tough time getting out of the cave there as the Dragoon's going to go down. The Paladin doesn't look long for this world either. That's really well done from Astra. Looks like they're going to go ahead and secure it. The Sabatender not doing too much. And the White Mage kind of all alone, having to run back. There's the Primal Ren. Looks like they're going to go for the dive. Wormwind's out. Oh, they're not making it. That's a great pull to prevent them from getting to the pot. And there they go down. The Machinist running up really far in the middle of 4. Uh-oh, that's going to be tricky for them. Not quite able to make it to Speedway either. Looks like this Crystal's on a very good path. And the Warrior's hard to get to the Crystal through. It's going to be really difficult. There's the Primal Red. Backflip going to get him close. Not quite in range for the pull. That's well done for the Dragoon. They're going to eat a Reaper LB for their trouble. Well played. Not quite able to make it, install the victory. But that's going to be the first map over to Astra.
It's a good try to get back on the Crystal, but that Reaper LB can be punishing.
Yeah, it really can be, because the big danger, right, with the Dragoon, or when you're trying to get past a Warrior, right, not only do they have that Primal Ren, they can just pull you right back. So they're able to time that that backflip well, so they're out of range for the pull and make it into guard in time, so they couldn't be pulled after. Well done. Unfortunately, there is a Reaper LB waiting for him on the other end.
Yeah, I think that was... we didn't really see too much of the map there. There are a few other events that can occur. But we did see some caveats to the map, such as, you know, the Oasis being completely separated, and it's really easy to get separated from the rest of your team, which can lead to punishes where they're diving you in your Oasis. And it's a complex map that I don't think we fully explored as a PvP community, but I think it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But we put up a good fight.
Yeah, I think so. You know, it can be pretty tricky, right? Because that sand conveyor belt is a big commitment, and it might look like a good idea, but if the enemy team comes around and peeks, you can be in the tough spot even with the healing buff. Certainly a lot of moving parts there for sure. But speaking of moving parts, we're going to go to somewhere where there's a lot less. We're going back to Palystra for the second game.
Yeah, a lot of mechanics to nothing. We'll see how it goes. But
there's a speed lane. They've got a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's the, you know, most boring map out there, but I'm not saying it.
I mean, that's alright. I'll not say it, but I quite enjoy Palestra very much. You know, I think it has a good layout, kind of like we saw with Red Sands and C9, kind of very straight lines, especially in middle. A little bit opposite. It's a little open on Palestra, but there are places you can duck down and potions within easy reach. As here we go, coming into game 2 here. Everybody getting set to roll.
Looks like we're running similar comps to last time, so we'll see if the change in map makes a big difference with how they approach the opener.
Yeah, looks like it. Looks like Umbra is no longer running the Summoner. That was a little bit tricky. Looks like they weren't quite able to get the Summoner LBs off there. But we'll see. Astra is running the double healer again. Just about everything the same. Seemed to work pretty well for them the first time around. Let's see if they can come up with an answer. I think critically they have a couple bigger health bars here for Umbra. They're bringing the Reaper, which, you know, pretty high health pool, accompanied by the Paladin. That can really help to mitigate some bursts. So, you know, that's also sustain all its own, right? If you can get someone a full potion right in the middle of that fight, that's going to make it tricky for, you know, perhaps a comp that's a little bit lower end, at least in terms of number of DPS getting the damage out. But we'll see. Astra's going to run right down the stairs. Reaper taking a lot of space. Let's see if they're going to go ahead and get the mark up. They will. They're going to throw a little bit of burst into the guard. That's going to make things tricky. Here comes the damage the other way. Paladin going to go down quick. Dragoon also ate a lot of damage. Are they going to be able to get out? Looks like they're pretty well positioned to do so. Break LOS. The Reaper, though, in trouble. Kazami Cole going deep. Shumwon still kind of sticking to him. The Reaper kind of chasing. Looks like we're split. Astro still moving the point. This is really well done from Astra. They're able to split their focus here. There goes the Reaper going down, and also the White Mage is going to get the first. Oh wow, they are going to re-engage and get the point here. So this is pretty well controlled. Still a 4v5, which is going to be tricky. The Dragoon is completely out of mana. White Mage and guard. Oh, there's the Reaper LB. Where's the burst going? Looks like they're on the Paladin. Are they going to be able to secure it? Oh, this might be 2 kills in quick succession. The Dragoon is going to go down, followed by the Paladin. Really well done by Astra.
White Mage LB going out there means that Umbra is going to have a LB advantage coming into this next fight. So we'll see if that will make a difference on this re-engage. But they are trying to kill the Reaper before they can make use of that Reaper LB, but they do get it off. Ooh.
Still very solid burst from Astra. Really gonna kind of secure that. Weren't able to quite get to the potion as they're still following. The Machinist nowhere to run. There we go. Still moving the Crystal. Big stun back onto the Paladin. Dragoon taking a lot of damage. Paladin already in guard. The Dragoon in life. Will pop the Horrid Roar. Try to mitigate some of the damage taken. Where's the burst coming? Laser onto the Dragoon. Ooh, this is tricky. They're almost out of resources here on Umbra. It's going to be... That's the other thing. It's a bit of a poisoned operation fighting in the double healer, because once you lose people, that's even less damage you have to try to break through all the sustain.
Yeah, you need to have all the damage you can get against this comp. The Reaper is in the air. Oh, guard broken.
Big Warrior will be great play. Textbook combo there. They are going to wrap it up. Very cleanly finished out there by Astra. They are going to take it. Very, very well done there.
I mean, we're seeing it again, but that Warrior plus Dragoon combo really is seeming to get a lot of value today.
Oh yeah, when that Dragoon LB gets set up, it can be terrifying. It's very effective, and you know, when you can't guard, that's a heck of a lot of damage, especially when folks need to cluster on the Crystal there at the end.
Yeah, but it was,
all right.
Oh, you can go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Any further thoughts on that one?
I was just gonna say that they put up a good fight. It's a tough team to go against. They've Marky Nordcheat editors have been showing some pretty good results. So for a new team, so they did pretty well.
Yeah, I think so. You know, I mean, we kind of saw it with the coordination there. Not too much rookie about the team that they just played here in the Rookie Rumble. But again, you know, this is a good event that's going to be going on for a while. You know, we're trying to run this monthly. So as we get more teams who want to try their hand, right? And of course, we will be seeing more of them later in the lower brackets. So lots more games to come here. And I think that's our third set. As we're going to get ready for some team I've never heard of called Deadbeats. I don't know. They might be somebody playing in the Big Dynamis Energy.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see some good games from them, but you know, maybe I'm a little biased.
Oh, a biased commentary? What? Nah, not for Deadbeats. Who could they be? I do believe that is where we'll be stepping away for a break here shortly before our fourth game of the day. But Udoku, it's been great commentating with you.
Yeah, it was wonderful. Thank you for the great assists.
Yeah, and of course, thanks Paws and Claws and PvPrimal. This is an awesome event. Lots of fun. If you want to try your hand at it, there will be more. So, get a couple friends together, start, hopping into some scrims. There's a lot of great resources. We saw one team today from CC Madness, which is a great place to get started. And, this could be you up playing on stage. So it's a lot of fun. Definitely recommend it. And I think we're going to be stepping away for a break here shortly. Is that right?
I believe so.
Yeah, okay,
I think we're signing off until tomorrow, so it's been great commentating. Hopefully we'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you, Udoku, and thank you, stream and chat, for everything. We'll see you soon. Keep enjoying those great games. Take care.
Yeah. Am I too loud? I'm probably too loud. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Yo. You know who I am. Hopefully. I'm Socks, the rank 1 frontliner. What's up? Joining me today for this rookie rumble, TJ Crimson!
Hey, what's up, buddy? What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Oh, man, this is awesome. Man, TJ, I've wanted to do this for a long time. Do it with, doing commentating with TJ here. This is a cool experience. Yes, it is me, production. I'm going to be running the production and commentating. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. I'm sure something will go wrong. Now, TJ, this is a cool thing. I don't know about you, but when I first started PvP, I was really bad. I was not good.
I saw you. You were rank 1 frontline god Sox Faro. I don't know.
Oh wait, yeah, you're
kind
right.
Of more natural.
Wait, yeah, you're right. I was gifted from the beginning. No, I was bad. I was not good. I only played white mage. I didn't know how to do it. And yeah, it's cool. So it's cool to see people starting and improving. We're going into round 4 of this right now. So yeah, we're gonna be seeing Deadbeats versus Big Dynamis Energy. This is pretty cool. Deadbeats. Allow me to introduce them to you. Deadbeats, Audrey V, Castella August, Mocha Sun, Allura Loxy, Rylor the, Udoku Tosho, and Faraway James. Holy frick! Those guys run before us. Wow, that's wacky. Yep. They play and they commentate. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, so we'll be seeing them. Deadbeats, I've personally seen them improving. They used to scrim my team all the time. I personally watched this team improve and become a formidable opponent. Big Dynamis Energy. This is an all Dynamis team. TJ, you want to tell me a little bit about these guys? I don't know any of them because I don't play on Dynamis.
I've been a little hidden on Dynamis, a little bit playing with some of the people there. I've seen maybe 2 of them. I think Rox and Bechamel, I believe, if I'm saying that correctly. They play pretty well. I can't remember their jobs, unfortunately. And, playing in a lot of different data centers, it's hard to remember, but they're going to have a hard time ahead of them going up against Deadbeats with a lot of experience.
Yeah, true. This team, I've seen them in one previous tournament, Big Dynamis Energy, so I'm excited to see how they perform. I know all of these players are on Dynamis. They pop the Qs on Dynamis. They're really supporting the Dynamis community, so that is a cool thing in itself. We're moving into the Volcanic Heart here.
Yeah, I love this map.
Oh, yeah. I love when all the bombs start going off. I start getting the shell shock. All right, let's head in game here.
Shell shock or rail shock, depending on where you get stuck on the map, you know?
My game is lagging a little bit for some reason, so yeah.
Well, we have an interesting first team here, kind of a mirror similar to the previous team we saw from Mark Ignored 210 hitters using the 1 tank, 2 healers, and 2 DPS. And this one executes the 2 healers with like 1 frontliner, or 1 main frontliner at least.
Yeah, double healer. It's still kind of the dominating composition is that double healer with a couple of melee.
To a degree, yeah. It's been waning a little bit, but this composition that they're using on Deadbeats is one that they used in CCRC to win from Wolfus.
Do I have the names backwards? I do, right?
Yeah, I believe we were notified ahead of time that it was flipped, but yeah.
I believe I have them backwards.
You caught me off guard a little bit too. Yeah.
All right. Double healer.
But it's going to be hard for the other team. There's a lot of crowd control from Deadbeats that are going to stall this other team out, despite the match and healers.
Yeah, Monk and LP. As we see the Monk go in immediately, Castella August, he's getting bursted. He goes into
for immediate soak.
Riddle of Earth, but they pick up the kill on the Dark Knight. Azuriel, the Dragoon, he's guarding, he's floating away in his bubble, rolling away in the hamster wheel. And yeah, oh, here we go. We're seeing this double healer really keeping these people alive for longer than they probably should through these initial bursts. Because it's hard to live through those initial bursts, right? Sasula, the Astro, just getting... That's how fast the burst usually is. So you see the double healer keeping that quick, fast.
The Dark Knight's
Dead
going in
beats.
by himself.
Oh, Rex. Oh, Rex, no, you can't go in by yourself, man. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's unfortunate. Now it's going to cause a
man.
stagger here, and they can follow
Yeah.
up. They're going to have LB economy here in their favor. Mocha with the LB here. Let's see if he goes out. Yep, and there's the laser.
And Cena, yeah, Deadbeats just showing their experience, really pushing back on Big Dynamis energy. As the point gets pushed in, Allura Loxy pushing it in. It looks like that's just going to be it there. That is...
Wise gamer push Crystal.
Yes, very quick match there. We saw that stagger happen there right at the beginning. During those bursts, they didn't even get the opportunity to restore HP. Oof.
Dark Knight was really stuck soaking damage and couldn't really react to a lot. Once they tried their burst attempt onto the monk, they got counter burst, and from that point on, it was kind of a stagger.
Yeah, it's rough. Azulity asks, are all the teams participating veterans? Not all of them. Some of them are new players. This is the rookie rumble after all, so some of the players are going to be less experienced. This is our first real chance in a tournament setting for some of the teams to really show themselves. So
yeah. The one thing that I feel that will always be hard for PvP is that it's hard to get an exact number of concentrated new people into it. There'll always be a staggered number, so it's kind of, eventually there's a little bit of a creep or push with certain people being too overqualified for new players and too underqualified for veterans. Though it's no insult to the player quality here, of course, but it tends to fall under that umbrella.
that's why when we first came on, that's why I mentioned I was very bad at first. My LP team, Let Them Fight, was not very good at first. Just, you can't immediately be good. It's just not how it works. You have to, there has to be steps, there's progression. Like I said, Deadbeats, I've watched them grow as a team, scrimming against them, and participating in tournaments against them.
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely remember their infancy stages too for a handful of these teams, especially some that may be considered veterans to some.
So were you bad when you first started, TJ? What? Tell me about when you first started.
Of course, man. I started off as Paladin. No, I started off as a Conjurer because White Mage was somewhat underwhelming in the Fold for 2.0. So I played
Conjurer?
Yeah,
Oh,
you can have more
God.
spells and a different assortment of spells, yeah. And then I switched to Paladin. I was just terrible at both, honestly. It took me a bit to find the job that worked for me and the style of play that worked for me.
Right. The Fold. Old as hell.
That's a legacy time, yeah. Don't want to remember that.
Yeah, Azulity, this tournament is for people who have not won a major quote unquote tournament. So this is just to give them a more fair playing field, to give people a chance, All right, we're heading into Cloud 9. Deadbeats versus Big Dynamis Energy. It was a very fast game, that first one against Deadbeats. They were really showing their experience happening there.
It's also a tough map, though. Sometimes when you don't get going well in Volcanic Heart, it's very hard to recover from that hallway. You just kind of fodder.
Yeah, it's true, because it's got those hallways and then the speed lanes there. You just get chased down.
Terrible spot, yeah.
And there's not really a spot. There's not really a spot that you can go to where you're completely safe. Like on Cloud 9, we have this wall here where if you run behind it, you die. You're guaranteed to die. Back here.
Yeah.
This big open area. You run back here, you are almost guaranteed to die. Audrey V on the Ninja. I've watched them improve.
The Warriors should definitely be a little bit more helpful for them on the opener. They can get more immediate breaks and purifies here. But they have to be careful for counter bursts, as we saw before. If someone walks into guard, there's a chance they can come out of it and attack you. So always be wary of that.
Yeah, Warrior's very strong on Cloud 9.
That's why I love this map.
This map's kind of been growing on me, to be honest. Palestra is the one that I really haven't been liking. Casella once again going in, popping the Riddle of Earth. Rax going for it. Oh, Rax getting poly. Rax dies in the opener. Castella. Oh, they trade 1 for 1. Nice. That's good. That's on the Monk too. All right, they're turning onto the Astro. The Astro getting away, floating away in guard. Audrey continuing the pressure, and Cena backing up.
Ooh, the guard, flash guard, and purify burn too. So Audrey's vulnerable here if they choose to attack.
Yeah, back onto the point here.
White mage.
Oh, the white mage. Oh man. Oh, they didn't even get the chance to guard. They got killed through that guard there. Audrey taking a lot of damage, but they are going to get away.
Up on it.
Yeah, they do have the dash away there. Rylor on the Bard.
They get the reset. Alright, looks like they're gonna choose the Astro this time. They get a laser from far and take him out.
Ooh, that white mage LB from Mocha-san was the undoing of Sasula there.
Oh, definitely. And then we're gonna see Monk LB coming up pretty soon too here. Depending on who gets this feather here.
We got Turbulence.
Two
Turbulence,
people
2
going
seconds.
for it? 3?
Wait.
Not 2? There should
Which
be
one?
2 buffs. Yep. White mage and the Bard taking it. Or that Mocha and Ryler, rather.
All right, Deadbeats
And they're
continuing
gonna
this
assault with
offensive.
this. They're gonna have another laser. And here we come. We have the Bard LB coming from the back and the laser going out there onto the. Get out. All right, Machinist is safe for now.
Deadbeats. 3 LBs on Deadbeats. We've only got 2 LBs on Big Dynamis Energy. Let's see how this goes. Rax going in. Rax.
We're getting silence here, probably maybe.
Oh, they turn on
Oh,
to
they
the
swapped.
Dragoon. Yeah, they knew that Dragoon had LB there, so they turn on to him.
Yeah, very
Really
intelligent
good.
call by them, prioritizing the proper enemy.
Oh, they go into Rylor. Rylor taken down. All right, Astro, and we see a lot of macros going out from both Astros. Astro, so much healing. Okay, Rax.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you got the Ninja LB rolling. Let's see if this laser play can create anything here. No, the LB's gonna fall off. And the Dragoon LB also went out to no success. They're caught in life here. They may be punished for it. No, it's gonna be Machinist gonna be punished. And just swap to the White Mage. We saw it get polyed.
And Cena fighting for her life. And Cena! And Cena's still alive. Nice. Okay, Deadbeats. It's a 5v4. Rax with the Warrior LB. Rax picking up, breaking 2 guards. The guard of Audrey and the guard of Castella. Audrey
Can they finish
taking a lot of damage. Oh, Audrey's gonna get, are they gonna get away? Audrey!
The chainsaws,
Audrey's running.
fell cleaves, all the saws hitting them. Can they
Yeah,
make
look
it?
at them. Yeah, they're just sawing them
And
down.
then they swap to Mocha.
Yeah, Mocha. Uh-oh. Castella's got this Monk LB back up. They've got the Meteor Drive. Rax taking a lot of damage, but they go into guard to block a little bit of the damage coming out.
man, he
It's a
gets
5v4. Rylor's dead. Castella with the hit the Meteor Drive, but they turn on to Castella. They pick up the kill. Oh, it's a 5v3 in favor of Big Dynamis Energy. Finally, Big Dynamis Energy is able to get on their feet. We did have a disconnect. Oh,
Rylor, no.
Rylor. Rylor is disconnected.
homie.
It is a 5v4 in,
The
in
marksman.
favor. Oh man, it's a 5v4 in favor of Big Dynamis Energy. Rylor
Let's see
has
if they can
never
get this fast
existed.
checkpoint break. They should stack 5 here. It's gonna go quick.
So you do break the checkpoint when there's more people on it, right?
Yeah. Well, 1% per
right.
person, and if the checkpoint was already broken before, it doubles.
See an Astro LB. Let's see how Deadbeats handles this 4v5. They go in on the Astro and they're able to kill the Astro with LB.
Yeah, it was very
Deadbeats
smart.
is not rolling over when they have a disconnect on their team.
They're
It's
gonna
a
have White Mage LB
4v4.
soon and Ninja LB, so this should actually be in their favor if they can sustain this.
Oh, they pick up the kill on Laura Loxy, the Astro on Deadbeats.
Fighting close
Zuriel.
4v3 here, lasering the Dragoon. Dragoon's really low. They're still in life.
Yeah, they just turn on the Dragoon so fast when you're in life and you just melt. Oh man, Audrey V rolling with the Ninja LB. They're gonna be able to get another one. They have the reset. No,
Yeah,
they're
important
not.
to note that the spawn, because it's so close to their side, they have a chance of staggering this for a good while, potentially turning this depending on how they execute their LBs. But it's a big struggle here. We don't see them surviving very long with this.
Oh man. Oh, they gotta stay on the point here. They gotta make sure they're on the point so they can push this here.
Oh.
Did they get the advantage? No, they did not. They have
No,
to
not
push
yet.
it 0.2% in this 5v4 situation. Mocha Sun and Audrey V trying to keep it alive. Mocha on the point. He gets polyed. He gets the machinist LB. Audrey jumping in. Audrey's trying to keep the dream alive. Rylor is back. There are 2 seconds left. It's not enough.
Yeah, unfortunately, Audrey died too fast to the Dragoon LB, and that's the end of that.
It is a 1-to-1 Big Dynamis Energy able to pick up the win after the disconnect from Rylor. A lot of people out here on the Behemoth Wolf's Den Pier. Man, that healing from Astro just negates so much burst. I feel like we used to see more kills in LP.
With the double healer, it's very hard because you don't really pierce through it like very well. You have to get like clean team wipes or just like abuse staggers, really. And it's usually going to be a stagger on kind of consistently the same target.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's very hard to make it a high kill game with double healers being as common as they are.
Yeah, except for when White Mage is really abusing the miracle of nature, they get a kill every single time they use that stuff.
Yeah, given that they don't ever put into Guardia. It's the hardest thing is to try and do stuff like pre-guarding to bait it out, and then you have 30 seconds of free time to play.
Oh yeah, I like when you go in and pre-guard and then you hear the miracle of nature sound bounce off of you. It's very satisfying. It's not satisfying is when you go in and you pre-guard and then you don't hear the noise and they're just waiting for you to come out. Uh-oh. It's just the Shaq react face where he's looking at the screen like, oh.
Oh yeah, with the hot sauce, yeah. Suddenly this just got spicy.
Yeah. A reminder, you are watching the Rookie Rumble. Paws Claws and PvPrimal.
Bless
a collaboration. Yeah, we've been doing our best to try and keep the community rolling through this the CCRCs. All right, we're going into the Clockwork Castletown, game 3 of this series of Big Dynamis Energy versus Deadbeats. Hopefully Rylor can stay connected this time. If he's in here, they might have swapped him out. Dude, I love this map. This map's so funny.
Clown Town, yes.
Yeah.
Happily named.
Big Dynamis Energy's got some Chad portraits. Deadbeats. They keep Rylor in. CCR. Oh, a reminder that Deadbeats are all CCRC rankers. They did participate in the CCRC of North America.
Yeah, there are a handful of people here, even some other teams here, that played or were like half of a team that played in CCRC to varying success.
Southern Cross. There we see Rylor. Let's look at Castella. Castella's been going in on that monk and pre-guarding and baiting a whole lot of abilities and damage. And
yeah, their melee gameplay like used to particularly be Dragoon from what I recall, and they've become a little bit more well-rounded now. Especially just reaching out to play other jobs.
We see the bowl on Big Dynamis Energy. We see the arrow on
Split
Umbra.
sides. Playing safe.
Oh, this is always a awkward start when one team goes through the middle and one team goes through the
Where he
side.
makes
They
a
go in
call.
right onto Mocha Sun. Get him down to 9k, but he gets healed right back up.
And they're gonna
let's
swap on
see.
possibly Dragoon.
He gets that horrid roar off. It seems like Big Dynamis Energy is in the zone right now. Nobody died in that opener. All right, they're
just sitting in
continuing
life
the.
and they're holding.
Oh, Deadbeats is on the point though. They're pushing. The Big Dynamis Energy is gonna have to get in there and stop them. They go onto Mocha Sun again, but they're not able to kill him once more. Allura and Mocha Sun working overtime to keep those heals up. Sula, the Astro on Big Dynamis Energy floating away in their hamster ball.
Yeah, they just ate the poly and they're trying to get out of there, chugging away.
And Deadbeats
They
is
made
just
it up.
pushing this point. Deadbeats is all about the point right now. Nobody has died yet, mind you. Let's see who the first.
Back-to-back lasers is probably
Yeah.
the Dragoon, yep.
Oh, first
And
death
then
on
Warrior
Azuriel.
potentially a chain kill. He gets in the guard.
And then onto Sasula, we seeing a snowball happening here. Deadbeats, they were pushing that point. We didn't see a death for the first whole minute. Now they're going down to Rax. And now it is a 5v2 and onto Bechamel. Oh man,
It's just
such
a
a good
snowball.
opener. Yeah, it was such a good opener.
Silence, can't guard in time, dead. Tried the backflip to jump in, but not enough time.
Unfortunate. Big Dynamis energy. They had such a good opener there. It was really good. Honestly, they just needed to play around the point a little bit more, but then the deaths just snowballed into that fast win.
On the opening, they got a good stun on the Mocha, but they all weren't in range to like confirm the kill on it, and it kind of just like they sat and waited, but then they backed off. And considering that they both took opposite side doors, they didn't realize the point was moving away from them, so they got to take the fight on their terms, deadbeats, and then from that point on, it was over.
Yeah, it's just so awkward when you swap back and forth, like which direction you're pushing or pulling the point. It's
I personally like that though. It creates like, you know, a different sense of like how you have to, you know, play the middle. Like, you can choose to play safe, so you're pushing normally and can always defend normally, or you can flip it around and, you know, it's super hype, super active.
all right. We're gonna be getting into this other party finder here. We're gonna be moving on to the losers round 1 of Where's My Burrito versus Soul Patrol. Man, big Dynamis energy. I was rooting for them. They were doing pretty. I was impressed with their opener play. Nobody died on either team. They almost killed Mocha. They got him down to 9k on 2 occasions, and they kept everybody on their team up. Nice. I look forward to seeing them in the future. Okay, Where's My Burrito? Let's talk about these guys. I've seen this team before with a lot of recognizable faces. People in the community. Where's My Burrito? We've got Zaza Joni, Chacha Joni, Rocky Star, Orion Midsummer, Final Lyric, Yuto, Ichika, Alexander, Lepesius, and Valdria Shikenchi.
That was one of the teams I was talking about that had some people that participated in CCRC and or other events as well. I believe Zaza was also in NACC Cup as well.
Yeah, I see.
And then a bunch of
I
new people
recognize.
from, what was it, LunarCon? Yeah, Rocky and Lunar.
Yeah.
LunarCon Valdria.
Yeah, Lunar. Oh, is it? It's LunarCon where I recognize everyone from, right?
Yeah, a lot of these are
My brain's all mixed
LunarCon
up.
regulars there.
Okay, that's why.
Or
All right.
also from Crystal too, that we know.
As we get TJ Crimson into this party finder here, let's go. Let's talk about Soul Patrol. We've got Atreus Creed, Rex Amari, Love Chain, Rare Atoll, Zaza Atoll, Werner Wolf, and Alsen Monok. I see 2 Atolls in there.
I hope they hold hands. Just do it at the start before the gates drop. Hold hands, please.
Yeah, me and TJ are out here holding
We need
hands
some of
right
that
now.
wholesome.
Let's go.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
go.
I've already saw it. Let's hold hands, buddy.
That's right.
I love you, homie.
All right, so first place will be getting 50 million gil. Holy frick. I don't have that much. I've got like 100 gil. Please donate. I am broke. I can't feed
You got like
my
20K.
family. Can't feed my family. I don't have enough gil.
Let's house socks, please.
Oh, we're going to be seeing Red Sands here, aren't we?
Yes, we will. There'll be the next match coming
Oh,
up.
man. Oh. So you know how this map is only up like once per day? I've only gotten to play it like 3 times. Seriously.
Yeah, I hate the rotation for it, but that's a whole different thing. I really enjoy it though. I like the way it's separated into kind of 2 arenas with an active event that you have to react to.
They made a couple changes in the last patch, right? They made
Overtime. An event will happen during overtime, so it's more about the actual fight rather than the pressure of the event forcing people to, walk off the point or something like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the couple times I played, it was like a situation where it was overtime where if you didn't have guard, you had to run off the point, and then that was like a forced loss. Like, because you would have died if you stayed there. but also there was just no way to do it if you didn't have guard. You just have to really hold on to it.
If it's antline and no guard, yeah, you're screwed.
It's
If
also
it's
awkward.
Cactuar, it's interesting.
It's awkward though. The checkpoint is in that big open area. What are you supposed to do about that?
It's very weird. It's hard to say because the line of sights on the map are pretty strange. They're not as like rounded, or I guess they are round since they're circles, but you don't really have like a corner to break LOS in the middle, so it's very tough. You have to like use the range rather and like space people out, force them to walk in, bait them in, you know, stuff like that.
We see one healer. Holy frick. Oh, one healer on both sides. Okay. A little break
Yeah,
from...
solo healer for each side. So we see a standard composition from the red side here, from Soul Patrol.
Yeah, I like Soul Patrol's, they got a theme going on here with their costumes.
Yeah, I like it.
Got some chickens and some frogs and...
The frog head's my favorite, man.
I like this guy. Alcen Mona.
So it should be interesting, yeah. We'll see likely Warrior and Samurai trying to head in first more than anything. Set up their range to hit their burst. We have the ever loved Polly.
Oh yeah, poly on both sides, so both sides are going to be
that's gonna
disincentivized from engaging. Because when you engage, you turn into a little pig and you die instantaneously.
Yep.
Alright, let's see.
Pre-guard is going to make the difference here for their first engage.
Everybody taking the long way around, going through, picking up this buff, the Oasil Balm. Alright, a lot of people, both teams just kind of standing menacingly.
Yeah.
You see the machinist putting down the faded zoning machinist.
Here we go. First
Okay.
engage.
First
See
engage
Dragoon's
going to
taking a
Warner
hit, and he
Wolf.
goes down. That was a bit awkward there. And then we got Fina up close using guard and dashing into their back line. See the machinist taking a shit ton of pressure here.
Oh, Rex. Rex taking a whole lot of damage. Rex is running away.
And it's a lot of cleave too, so it's hitting the summoner as a result as well. So summoner is likely a good swap target unless they fall back and choose the warrior, which we kind of see going in here. They get stunned from the laser, and boom, they're gone.
Yeah, where's my burrito? Really using this snowball momentum, trying to keep it up as they allow Soul Patrol to drop back into the Oasis. So in the Oasis, you get an HP regeneration buff back here.
And we have the heat
Everybody's
wave
got to
coming
run
up,
into
too.
the Oasis because they got the heat wave going, but they got to leave the
Yeah.
point there. They leave the point with Zaza Joni. Werner Wolf running in to try and make something happen. He's not able to, though. Where's My Burrito still has all 5 members. They have some LBs coming up. We see a Southern Cross
The
go
range are
out.
dying. Look at the heat ticks.
Yeah, the heat ticks is just killing them. They don't have the Oasis buff, so they're just dying here. Oh, they didn't pick it up before they came in.
Yeah, unfortunately. They had
it's
to
gonna
answer
be-
the point, or felt they had to.
Yeah, that's true. They didn't want to give up all that space, but then it's...
Yeah,
You
you
know,
gotta worry
the
about
heat
surviving
waves
more
going
than,
on.
yeah.
Man, that's so much damage! Look at all the damage coming out from the heat wave. Is it really that hot? I mean, come on.
It's that hot, brother.
Oh, come on.
It's global warming in action.
But you're telling me that walking into a forest for 5 seconds protects you from that? Like, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, going outside for 5 seconds saves you from the heat, man.
Oh, we're seeing an event happening
Damn,
here.
Ryan.
What's going on?
1 guard burned here. 2 guards burned.
2 guards burned. Rocky Star and Yuto burning the guard. Werner knows that Rocky used their guards. They're going in on Rocky Star.
They're also gonna have
Rara
laser
Toll.
triple LB. Here comes the monk LB. Rocky's getting. Oh no, Rocky. They got
Oh,
double LB.
Soul Patrol knowing who doesn't have their guard and going in on them. Really getting that burst down. Oh, we see a Cheetah and Yuto. Is he
2.
gonna... Uh-oh. Wait, he gets stunned. He's not gonna be able to get it
No.
off, is he? Oh, they burst. That's so brave. They bursted the salmon Cheetah. Oh, that is a
Dragoon
gamble.
LB here, catching the runners. Boom, big hit. Trying to chase on the summoner here.
Oh, Soul Patrol's trying to turn this
Stun.
around.
This is
Big
really good.
momentum
So glad
shift.
they had the momentum here. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a game all about momentum, isn't it? You
Yeah,
really
yeah.
see
It's a
this
very much a
huge
tug of
momentum
war.
shift. 1 pick is all it takes, and we're already seeing This team that couldn't get any progress at all. Wait, we've got an event
Comes the
happening.
event, yep.
Uh-oh.
Antlion. Gonna be a bunch of guards burnt, maybe?
Oh, wait.
That person stuck in the middle.
Wait, no! Warner Wolf gets killed by the Antlion. Oh, I thought he got out in time. He backflipped with the server tick. Just pulled it right back in. Raritol taken down as well. Where's my burrito coming back and picking up the kill onto the warrior? All right, we see Zaza Joni dropping down the Bahamut. Oh, they're trying to snowball this back in their favor. All right, Soul Patrol's gonna drop back here. Now, does it happen? It happens every time it touches 50%, right? So there's gonna be another one.
I think it's on Fresh 50. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see here.
Yeah, let's find out right here. Okay, Rocky Star, we're all watching you.
Will the sands shift?
Hey, yeah, it does.
there
It
it
happens
is.
every time it touches 50. That's crazy.
Genius, Faro.
Oh, yes, I'm a genius. All right, we see a little bit of a team
kind of
split.
split here.
Yeah, pre-guard happening. Southern Cross going out onto Rex. Oh, man, I didn't even see the cheat 10 from Muto.
Yeah.
Picking up the kill on a Werner Wolf. All right, we see a
spite. He died and killed someone on the way.
lot of limit breaks
going
coming out
down
from
with
Soul
me.
Patrol. Yuto, the samurai, taking a lot of damage. Alsen being bursted, but
It's
he's
the warrior
keeping alive.
snowball.
He dies. No. Okay, now it is a 2v3. We're about to be in overtime. Hopefully they can all stay on the point. Nobody gets pulled off and funny server tick stuff happens. Okay, they made it to overtime. Awesome. All right, Soul Patrol versus Where's My Burrito in overtime in this game. One here. Okay, it is a 4v4. Orion Midsummer has the Monk LB on the side
White
of
Mage
Where's
is in
My
danger
Burrito.
there.
Yeah, White Mage gets taken down. All right, Soul Patrol does have to stay on the point here in this overtime situation. Zaza Joni, we see a Dragoon LB from Werner Wolf. He goes up, burns a lot of guards. It gets a lot of damage onto Final Lyric. He's not able to get any kills, actually. Okay, it looks like
Zaza's
Where's
gonna
My
drop
Burrito's...
LB. Bahamut.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Not gonna net too much. No follow up. Unless warrior doesn't sustain.
Oh, they finally pick up the kill on a Rex. Oh, big damage. Rare Atoa.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened? Oh, man.
I got
All
one
right.
flash. And there's just
All right.
lasers going out like crazy, man. I'm
Yeah,
watching
I
Star
know.
Wars.
I feel like there's a lot of limit breaks happening. Like, they charge that fast? What's going on here? Alright. Okay. It's a 5v2. Soul Patrol trying to keep it alive. Zaza, Toll, and Alsen. Okay, Alsen.
Yeah, one by one.
It looks like
pinball.
that's going to be it. Unfortunate. Rex isn't able to make it. That's game one. Astro wins. Where's my burrito? 1-0.
That's pretty close. I like that.
That map is weird.
For the
man.
yo-yo, yeah.
Pretty even damage split. Look at that. Duplicate jobs pretty close to one another.
Yeah.
Very tight damage spread there. Okay.
Hopefully, this game going to Pala now, they can support the Dragoon a bit more going forward here without having to worry about the gimmicks. That unfortunate Antlion pull really set them
Yeah,
back.
no, that seriously messed them up really bad. It looked like Werner Wolf got off of there, but he got pulled right back in. Those
Yeah, the
seriously-
elusive jump stuff, you're not registered at the end point immediately, so you can just get yoinked right back. But
Yeah, it
Yuto
was-
actually did a ride dash out of there too, trying to dash. I think it was to that Dragoon. It was a little bit too far away on my cam. But that was really great on their end because they were running out of guard as the Antlion was prepared to pull.
Oh man, I feel like this one's gonna be a bit better just because I don't think anybody is familiar with that Red Sands map. That is so.
Yeah. You're never going to play it, and it's usually a pretty bad time, so you're either working or it's AM time, you're asleep.
Yeah, everybody's all tired and they're all getting killed by the Antlion. We saw a lot of Antlion there. Antlion making an appearance.
No Cactuar, actually. I don't think we saw Cactuar. I think it was all Antlion.
Everybody giving it up for Antlion. Woo!
Antlion won this game. Carry.
Palestra worst map. Yes, I agree. This is the worst map.
It's just nothing fun's happening.
Yeah, it's and like you burst someone and they guard and they float away on the speed lane.
Hey, Float On's a good song, though.
Float On is a good song. Where's my burrito? 1-0. This is the losers round 1.
We'll see how this turns out here. No gimmicks to throw you off. Comps look like they're staying the same.
Yeah, we've got
So
a
we'll just
final
call that a fluke.
destination. Yeah, final destination going on here.
We should have just took off the items. Oh wait.
Yeah. No, seriously, we should turn off the ground pots. I hate ground pots. You ever try to get a ground pot against someone who has really good ping?
So they swapped out the warrior to bard actually here.
Where at? Oh yeah. So
yeah,
we're gonna be seeing a
rare,
lot more.
that's all.
Yeah, Rare's gonna be getting a lot more limit breaks for his team, which is good because these are all powerful. I mean,
I'm curious how well they'll make use of Warden's Payon here as well for their frontliner, since you know they really only have Monk to go in for it at this point, at least consistently.
Yeah, it's
And
rough.
oh wow, I noticed that they switched from Dragoon to Monk as well.
Oh yeah, Werner Wolf onto this monk here. We saw Werner. Werner got pulled in by the antlion. Unfortunate. All right, still white mages on both sides, so that's going to be rough to engage on because you can't go in on the Miracle of Nature. Okay.
Looks like Burrito's just gonna secure the open space. Soul Patrol's gonna play LOS here. Possibly catch is not a bad strategy here, actually. It's all about confirmed progress. Oh no.
Oh, Werner going in. Werner getting polyed. Werner staying alive. Werner dead.
Not for long.
Yeah, it's not.
Summoner tried to follow
man.
and is unfortunately taking incidental cleave into a tunnel. They finally guard. See if they can get around the corner. They're away from their team. Can they get sustained here? Ooh. Unfortunately goes down.
All right, it's a 3v5. 2 members on Soul Patrol already dead. Where's my burrito?
Red Mage going in for the burst. There goes the ninja.
Man, these stagger situations are so rough to find yourself in. You gotta stop the bleeding at some point, or else this turns into a very quick
Alright.
match. Soul Patrol still 3v5. They haven't had an opportunity to fight as 5 yet because of that instant death from the poly. Man,
Use
poly.
laser.
Oh, they're not able to pick up the kill from it. though.
Yuto burn guard.
Orion already has their monk LB.
Yeah, you got laser monk LB. That's gonna be one target basically dead.
Yeah, that's just a guaranteed kill happening. Okay.
Lots of pressure.
Soul Patrol's gonna have to play this really well. Werner going in with the pre-guard. He gets Monk LB'd. Oh, we see the White Mage LB come out as well. Werner dies instantly. Oh, they pick up the kill on the Yuto. Oh, it's a 4v4.
Possibly go for the ninja here.
Bahamut coming out. All right, it's a 3v5. Okay,
Looking
I'll
at the
send.
summoner.
Soul Patrol has this summoner LB. Let's see how they use it here.
Unfortunately, Rear is going to go down here from a lot of pressure, potentially. Bahamut stays up. Oh, there they go. And then they just have the White Mage left to defend right now. Monkey's trying to hop in from the back. Hopefully he's able to hold it off, but he's walking away trying to sustain his team.
Man, where's my burrito?
Guard here. Unlucky.
Yeah, 1 by 1, they're just going in. Rex is just forced to go in 1v5 and stall the point for a little bit. He's not... Oh, man. Pretty nice, but somebody has to get on the point here. Somebody has to stop it. He has to go back in. Really good play by Rex to try and keep it alive. That's a lot of time spent alone there. His team dropped back, not able to get in there to help him, but Werner... Oh, Werner, you got polyed instantly. It's unfortunate. It's so hard to go in on a White Mage there. Where's my burrito? 2-0 in this losers bracket. Soul Patrol, unfortunately,
they're eliminated from the tournament. Yeah.
Eliminated, yes.
They had a good showing though. The way they played Sands is actually like pretty good. It's just an unfortunate turn of events. I do hope they continue to participate though, because there's promise there. I enjoy the way they presented their Warrior Dragoon. It was pretty good.
Yeah. As we said before, guys, this is the Rookie Rumble. We're going to be trying to do this every single month. Every month, we welcome teams to come back and try again. We want to see you improve. It is about improving. It's about learning. It's that's what it is. And it's about, most importantly, it's about having fun. It sounds cheesy, but seriously, if you're not having fun, there's not really any point in doing it. So we want this to be as fun as possible.
Yeah.
I hope you're all having a good time watching. I'm having a good time watching and talking about it. Sitting here drinking a Coke Zero, talking to TJ Crimson.
Hey, bro, I got the old water bottle here in an empty bottle, Fago Red Pop.
Fago Red Pop.
Yeah, I'm a local, so you know I always got to drink the local stuff.
Any juggalos in the chat? Oh man, I gotta join the party finder. Oops. I always get distracted. Okay. Alright. As we're getting into this next match, it's gonna be Omega Milk versus Big Dynamis Energy.
This will be interesting.
Omega Milk! Omega Milk! Yeah, I really want to.
I'm not too familiar with either team, but I think it'll be more equal for them going forward into this as a result.
Yeah, a lot of unfamiliar names here from me as well. Omega Milk, we've got Kazami Cole, Lurian Koravas, Mira Koravas, Xana Denaria, and Siunkyo Kim. Omega Milk. Omega Milk.
It's a great team name, though.
Mark ignored Cheetah. I do like that name. It's sweet. Omega Milk. Seriously sounds like the Super Smash Brothers guy.
Oh yeah, the announcer. Yeah.
All right, Big Dynamis Energy. We're familiar with them. This is the all Dynamis team here.
Props to Dynamis.
Yeah, their last match. They had a really good opener, but they ended up losing in 1:40 just because of an unfortunate series of deaths, and also because they weren't able to push point. Deadbeats was just on the point, and there's no way they could stop it, even though they weren't getting any kills there. All right, these teams are competing for 50 million gil, but it's also about the experience.
Oh, no, you're right.
You're right. Omega Milk.
I got a little trauma there. I used to play Smash Brawl competitively.
Oh,
Trauma. Hearing Meta Knight's name, I'm like, yeah, sets wash.
Oh man.
Man, I was like 17. Leave me alone, man.
All right, there's a prediction up. Who are you voting for? I want to see people rooting for both teams. Dang it. I want people rooting for Omega Milk, and I want people rooting
for Omega Milk.
Big Dynamis Energy.
Omega Milk, don't let me down, bros. You're a team of just 5. That means you're that much stronger. You don't have any substitutes, nothing. You're your strongest core right there.
Omega Milk double tank versus double healer on Big Dynamis Energy. Oh, this is going to be a banger. This is losers match, losers round 1. This is going to be the last match of the day. Omega Milk versus Big Dynamis Energy. We see Sasula sweeping up, trying to pump up their teammates. Rax jumping on the corpse. Let's see over here. Grunkus Dunkus. Oh, I'm rooting for Grunkus Dunkus. That's a hilarious name. I love 3 things. Men I can bench, women who can bench me, and Crab.
I just noticed that. That's crazy. I love this guy.
All right. Rax gets Axe on the Dark Knight going in, making an initial jump in. Oh, we see a Wormwind Thrust come out. Lurian Koravas on Omega Milk dies, exploded from there. Oh, Kazami Cole as well on Omega Milk. It's a 5v3 already.
Apart.
Big Dynamis Energy already aggressive. Okay. All right, Omega Milk.
You have Big Dynamis Energy, man.
Yeah, but they got Grunkus though. Grunkus is in there. Grunkus.
Wise man Grunkus, can he do it? No, not enough MP. Gets the heal down.
Almost. Oh, that was rough. All right. Omega Milk is going to have to get their feet back under them. Big Dynamis Energy is keeping up this offensive here. We hear a poly come out from both sides. It sounds like they both got blocked by guard.
Paladin's going to be targeted here next. They're just going to walk back. They're sitting under the Machinist turret, unfortunately. They're going to take a Vuln up, heal down, and just fall. Laser
Omega
coming
Milk.
out, though, to hopefully help their team here, but... Oh, he's just activated Nebula, so he may be able to sustain here.
Oh, man. Omega Milk's making a big push here. In a
Extending
4v5.
quite too far, though, from their team.
Yeah, Rax is in there on the Dark Knight, just holding it down. Kazami coming up, popping off with that Oh man, that Gunbreaker
Yeah,
LB,
they
got
kind of
bursted.
played 1v5. Yeah.
Yeah, they got bursted right before it, so they didn't get that damage mitigation. So they just ended up kind of dying through it. Grunkus! Grunkus dies on the point. I'm a big fan of Grunkus. That's a hilarious name, and I love this.
He's the winner in my heart.
Yeah.
Here comes the poly, and the bomb dropped on the Dragoon.
Oh. Oh man, Omega
Dragoon
Milk.
was stopped.
All right, it's a 3v4 right now as Azuriel gets killed by the bomb. Okay, it's still 5v4 and Cena.
Targeted out next.
Yeah, they're trying to stop the point. There's
Oh no,
bombs going off.
There's just lasers going on everywhere.
Yeah, this is a pretty good.
Eventide.
Yeah, there's a lot of trades going back here. The point hasn't moved either. Kazami Cole once again on the Gunbreaker.
Double Dragoon LB.
Oh man!
Oh, and he flips out of the other one. Oh, this is hype.
Wait, this is kind of lit.
This is the Matrix.
Wait, Big Dynamis Energy. They've been down a player, it looks like, the entire time, but they've been able to keep the point where they want it to.
Yeah. They've been
Oh,
slow
Grunkus.
staggering, yeah. They're playing very spread out here, unfortunately, and it's costing them. Grunkus just tanking it
Oh,
all
Grunkus,
here.
you gotta get out of there. Grunkus is looking like he's gonna go in and stop the
He's
point,
got a
but he doesn't have
There's a
guard.
sprint, but yeah, no guard, no life.
All 5 Big Dynamis Energy players just chasing down Grunkus.
Yeah, good LB economy here. They're gonna have laser and marksman spike here soon. You see the poly go out onto Cole. Finally gets Nebula, or Nebula drops rather. Can Cole make it out? No, he goes down. But can they trade?
Cole getting
White Mage
chased
mixed
down as
up.
well. Okay, it's a Omega Milk once again has just had the stagger going on for a little bit just because one player ends up on their own and then they get in a 5v1 situation. We see a big White Mage LB come out, but it doesn't really turn into anything. Another response, Big Dynamis Energy, White Mage LB. Oh man,
dude.
that Paladin LB was so
1000
close.
HP.
He had 600 HP. Okay, Lurian trying to keep
yourself,
the
Fred.
dream alive. We hear Paulie come out. Lurian on the
Goes in the
point,
guard.
stalling it out. Lurian, oh, they know he doesn't have
Out
anything.
of guard, heal down. Then Gunbreaker goes next. Unfortunately, gonna try and chug and get out. Gets bursted.
Omega Milk
And
has
then
just
White
been,
Mage next.
they've been throwing bodies at the point, trying to keep the point where they want it.
Yes, the most unfortunate sight.
Yeah, it's just they got to keep everybody up here. Rax getting a big pull in. He throws out the Eventide. It does a ton of damage, kills the White Mage on Omega Milk. And they're just in the spawn. Who's on the point?
We got the Bard sitting on the point right now. They got 2 stacked on the point here.
Oh,
Try and get a
Grunkus! Grunkus
Yeah.
picks up a kill. That's huge. All right, that's a big momentum shift. Oh,
Try
but
and go for
Lurian on the
elixir.
point. Lurian dies on the point as well. Kazami Cole trying to keep the dream alive, staying on the point during the bombs. This stage event happening here. Rax with the Dark Knight has just been pulling people around all over the place.
I'm gonna see
Kazami
Cole take
taking
a
a lot of
poly
damage.
here.
Oh, he gets polyed. He has no MP left. There's no pot here. Kazami Cole gets chased down.
Likely gonna target the White Mage out here.
2 seconds.
Comes a laser out of guard. Nice. They're gonna punch the Bard instead.
Oh man.
And Astro both really low, no MP.
Oh,
Might
Grunkus.
trade 1 for 1. Astro
Grunkus keep
gets
the
out.
dream alive.
White Mage try to chase the Astro out, but
Grunk, come
Paladin
up.
unfortunately sitting on point. Gonna have to take this.
Grunk, come up.
They're out of resilience, likely out of guard as well. And there goes the Paladin. And Kazami Cole next.
It's
They're
looking
one by
like
one here into Mira. They're stacking on the point and unfortunately
Oh,
falling
Grunkus.
one by one to the cleave.
Oh no.
Grunkus could have saved the game, unlucky.
Unfortunate. Oh man. Omega Milk really just trying to work around the point as much as they can, almost to their detriment.
Yeah, that's the big thing there is that they tried too hard to put bodies onto the point to emulate attrition, and that wasn't what they needed.
Yeah, they just needed to get everybody back up with them. I saw what they were going for, and we saw that it was working as they kept the point in place for a little bit, but as the death timer started stacking up, it just
It's also to be mindful that their team's a lot of cleave too. You have Poly you have to worry about. You had all the Dark Knight skills basically. Dragoon, Astro. Like, there's a lot of cleave damage. If you put everyone together, you're very likely to fall. And especially if it's just one guy, everyone else is taking a lot of chip damage, and it's just going to make the target selection easier.
So how would I recover from these stagger situations? What's the,
You have to regroup, play slow as best as you can. Like, do whatever you can to ensure that you're not falling in terms of member count, despite wherever the crystal ends up. If the crystal didn't end the game, you still have a chance if you can take the time that you have left to regroup and, you know, assault together.
I see.
Like, don't be
that's a good way
afraid
of
to just
putting it.
let the map exist while your team recovers.
Yeah, because they can push to 99.9%. You can
Yep.
still come back in overtime. You can
My
come
buddy
back from
Merlin, he always tells us that whenever we're screwed up and we're just thinking, no, there's like 3 of us alive, we gotta somehow stagger. He's like, bros, it doesn't matter. Until it's 99.9%, it doesn't matter. Regroup. And it works for us almost all the time. So try to remember that as much as you can.
That's a good way of thinking about it. Yeah, you just need your dudes up, because five people can kill a target easier than 4 people or 3 people. Yeah. Well, it's important to play around the point, right? But it's just
Yeah. You gotta play around your life too.
yeah,
You
exactly.
can't defend the point with no life, right?
True. I mean, I do it with no life. I'm just kidding. I'm the greatest. Let's
Us
go.
CC players have no life.
Let's go. We're the undead, the living undead. Let's go, CC players.
We're gonna go into game 2 here. So that was Volcanic Heart we had, so we're going to C9, correct?
Yep. All right. Cloud9. All right, this is do or die for Omega Milk. They do have to get a win here, or they will be going home at least for the month. I do want everybody who has participated to come back in the future. Don't give up.
Grunkus, don't leave us now, bro.
Grunkus.
After seeing that name, you're not allowed to go. Sorry, bro.
Don't leave us, bro. Don't leave us, bro. No. Okay. Cloud9 here. All right, this is a map you really don't want to get staggered on. This is the 99.9% throw map.
Yeah, gotta be careful here. We see Gunbreaker's gone now. We have an Asher. I think this is probably a bit more favorable for them, but it's gonna be hard. The Paladin being steroided by the resources can work out well,
Right.
but it's very tough against the Warrior. The teams are kind of interestingly mirrored if you think about it. Like, the only differences are the specific tank and the specific range DPS.
I'd say the Paladin is just a little bit different, because Paladin, they don't usually want to stand up near the front, right?
Yeah. They're not point soakers as much. They have the capacity to, but they need the steroids that their team provides. Like, you know, the Bard can give a payon to prevent the CC. The White Mage can cleanse the CC. Astro can steroid you to death, you know? Well, to life in this case, actually.
Omega Milk, you need portraits. None of you have portraits except for Grunkus Dunkus.
Grunkus. He could have the mugshot. It doesn't matter. The name wins. It clears.
It might be an adventurer plate diff a little bit. No,
See a dive?
kidding. Yeah,
Comes the
dive going
warrior.
right onto Grunkus Dunkus.
They get polyed.
Oh no, we gave him name
It's gonna be a full
aggro.
punish.
With Big Dynast Energy taking a lot of damage there in that opener, but then it all just gets negated by the Macrocosmos from Sasula.
Paladin's going down here.
Yeah, they picked one target and stuck to it. It looks like
Stun
Mega
on the
Milk was-
Dragoon. They might have a follow-up on this Dragoon here. Ooh, unfortunately, Guard comes out too late there.
Man,
And they
Mega
might have
Milk-
another staggered snowball here. White Mage is trying to Guard float out. The Astro's also trying to get out as well. Hopefully they can regroup here. Oh, he gets pulled. Astro gets pulled. They have to Guard.
Oh, Kazami, no, they get pulled in. They get poly.
They're going to get polyed.
No.
Stunned again. No.
They gotta get everybody up. Gotta get
Yep.
everybody up. Omega Milk.
They may be able to somewhat fight around this like stairs here with 4 until the Astro fully walks in, but that's like it. They need to regroup.
Yeah, it looks like that's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna wait for all 5 because Amiko looks like they're gonna be coming back up here. Oh, but
Guard
they
from
get.
the Warrior there, but they use laser early. And they get laser back.
Oh man, they
Triple
get better.
kill. Yeah.
Big Dynamis Energy, huge limit break.
Is
Picks up-
Dynamis the true data center?
Oh, Dynamis. Dynamis playing very well.
Oh, here comes Dragoon LB.
Warrior
Boom.
LB already. Warrior.
Kill.
Warrior and Dragoon stacking their LVs from Big Dynamis Energy, just pushing the point in. Big Dynamis Energy does get their second win. Second win. Oh, man. Well played, Big Dynamis Energy. Omega Milk, thank you for participating in this Rookie Rumble. We look forward to seeing you in the future. There's some promise here. Honestly, that first game, when they were keeping the point where they wanted it to, and then they were going for that. They were trying to get everybody back up, but then they were all stacked together, and then they just ended up getting cleaved.
Warrior's just that powerful.
Yeah.
If they didn't have the pull, like, it would have just been a different game. They would have been able to regroup a little bit more cleanly. They wouldn't have to, do what they had to do.
All right, give everybody, please give a round of applause for Omega Milk. Thank you, Omega Milk, for participating.
Featuring Grunkus Dunkus.
Featuring Grunkus Dunkus. You guys got fans now. Look in the chat.
Yeah.
We're not joking. We thought you were funny. I hope nobody thinks that we're insulting your skill. I hope nobody thinks that we're making fun
so
of you.
I've had something I want to say about that for people who are struggling in this. Like, the teamwork required for this is a lot. Like, it's expected that you have a decent fundamental level of solo queue play to be a good teammate in these types of environments. So it's really hard when there's a lot of mental stress onto communicating with your team, functioning with your team, etc. It's a lot.
Exactly.
Do not feel bad that you struggled. All of us struggled. For a lot of the people that have struggled and have finally become great or known players, it took them a while. It took them a lot. So don't feel bad about this.
Exactly. And I hope we don't sound condescending. We don't want to sound condescending or anything like that. We really do want to see people improve. Me and TJ really, me and TJ have been playing for a while now. And we've been around the community for quite some time, and we just want to see it succeed, see it turn into something. So we really do support you.
Just want to see y'all have fun.
Newer team to the newer teams. I was a new team at one point as well. DJ's team was new at one point.
Yeah. No, I took on in CC. I took on a lot of new people because I really had faith in people, and I wanted to see them succeed. And the same thing with this. I want to see you guys succeed and just become better every time you play. So keep trying. You'll have a team behind you, just rooting for you all the time, guys.
Sox and TJ are eldritch boomers.
True.
Absolutely true.
And
J-Rod.
like I said again, have fun, bro.
Sox bullied me and shoved me into a locker and took my lunch money. What do you mean, bro? I'm just a little girl. Tee hee.
Can we investigate this?
Nyan. No investigations. No investigations. No.
Guilty until proven innocent, Socks. I'm sorry. I'm putting you in jail.
All right. Audrey said I highlighted a message. They said faint-hearted fighter has something to say. Interesting. I look forward to seeing what they have to say. Owl Grizztick says the same thing.
Who's our faint-hearted fighter?
Yeah.
He's the guy right next to all of you. Just look a little.
Where'd this guy come from? Oh my goodness.
Look a little to your left.
Oh man.
Also, hello.
Welcome, Gary.
So guys, that was our last match for today. We will be back tomorrow, so don't go. Come back, please.
Yeah, same time tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. We have the rest of the tournament. We're gonna do the last 8 or 9 matches if we have a banger in grand finals. People coming out of a losers bracket. But it should be fun. I hope everyone had fun today. This is the first Rookie Rumble, the first of many. We, us here at PvPrimal, and then, next month on Paws and Claws. We hope to have this, every single month going until, I don't know, but if this is something that interests you, definitely sign up, the more teams we have, the more teams we will try to get to participate. We want to make sure that everybody has a chance to play. So even if you're a newer team or anything else, sign up. If we get a lot of newer teams, we could just run a tournament mainly of just, new people and giving everybody a chance to play on the on stage, commentary by, whoever. Also, if anybody wants to commentate, also definitely reach out. We would love to get more new people commentating too. We want to try and get as many new people as possible into LP with this stuff. So I'm hoping everybody has a fun time. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow. You know, shout out to Udoku and Faraway James for commentating earlier, and shout out to, you know, Socks and TJ for, you know, being the commentator we had for the last hour.
It's the first time here, guys.
Yeah, it's TJ's
So-
first time.
We're all learning new
Boomer.
stuff, bro.
TJ the Giga Boomer Omega.
I can't believe you haven't commentated before.
I did a
swear.
little in Feast, but it was kind of like out of demand because no one was there.
Okay.
I
I
didn't
see.
really have a lot of experience focusing in this. I didn't have a chance at all. I was playing. So I like being here, like, you know, sucking at this so I can get better. So I hope everyone else feels the same way about this game mode.
Well, glad to have you, TJ. Looking forward to you guys tomorrow. Is there anything else I'm forgetting?
We're having
Where we
round
at?
2 through the finals tomorrow, right?
Yes. So we're gonna start with all of round 2, I want to say, or we might do round 2 and semifinals, and then just go straight through losers. But that might keep winners finals waiting for a while. But yeah, we're gonna do all of the tournament tomorrow. The rest of the tournament tomorrow. So make
time?
sure to 6 p.m. Eastern, same time as tonight. That's going to be longer, probably looking at like 2.5 to 3 hours tomorrow. Tonight was only 2 hours. So, you know, we're going to have, you know, Wishing Well back with us here. They're going to be free from their gulag. I mean, we'll get them out the well.
Oh,
And then
Miss
also
Youngie. Miss Youngie
Yeah,
asked, what are the qualifications to be a commentator? There are no qualifications. You just need
There aren't
a
any.
voice.
Mhm.
That's true. It is a thing that you get better
Hold
at
on.
by doing, and we want everybody to get an opportunity. I don't want anybody to feel like, oh, it's just Socks gets to do all this stuff. Socks, and, you know, stepping on your hat, throwing it on the ground, stepping on it. No, we don't want that to be. I don't want that to be like that. I want everybody to also have a chance to be able to do this because it's fun. So yes, please sign up in the future.
Yes, there's the, I'll pin the commentary form, leave it up here, and I have to talk for a little more for people to click on the link. But yeah, if you want to, just like, you know, click to sign up. You know, we will definitely try to get you in either into this tournament or, you know, if there's other, you know, opportunities for the other communities, you know, shout out to like Unify, you know, Revival, Argo, Paws and Claws, CC Madness, like to everybody. We definitely want to try and get more people into the community and into the scene. So please sign up. We can't involve you if you are not signed up, and we don't know that you actually want to do things. Like, I'm sure there are lots of, you know, others like teams that wanted to play tonight. You don't sign up. When we put out forms and we ping everybody, we try to advertise it, but if we don't know that you're there, we cannot get you to play. That's all it is. Also, shout out to, you know, Dynamis Ranked, and like now, if anybody's trying to play on Dynamis, you know, shout out to Big Dynamis Energy. Had a, you know, good performance tonight. So head over there if you are a Dynamis player and you're trying to queue up.
And once again,
Oh
for
yeah,
the teams-
also. I'm so sorry. No, Chris, it's like also queue up if you're also, you know, right now Rival Wings. If you're trying to play on Primal, queue up Primal for Rival Wings too. You know, shout out to the Rival Wings that got deleted by Fall Guys. Need to get some games back for Rival Wings.
Fall Guys. Oh my God. Fall Guys.
We were playing
That's
Rival
so-
Wings every single Guys event came out, and everyone was like, "I want to be a king or queen bean," and then Rival Wings just died.
Yeah.
So,
Damn.
We
That's
can't all
unfortunate. I
be
love Rival Wings.
green beans.
what were you gonna say, Sox, to close it out?
Oh, I just wanted to remind everyone that this is going to be a monthly thing, so there will be more opportunities in the future, more opportunities for more commentators, more opportunities for new teams who want to participate, and we want to see some of these teams that were eliminated to come back, and we want to see you improve.
Yes, please come back next month.
Watching people improve and level up is sweet. That's why it's fun to play MMORPGs. It's cool to see progression. So that's what we're looking forward to. Look at how sexy TJ looks in this picture right here. God damn! TJ!
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
Look, even my character's like, damn! in utter shock.
I can't believe that that's
Disbelief.
But yes, please, no matter how you did today, please sign up next month. Don't feel discouraged. Everybody has to start somewhere. And if anyone ever needs any help, like, yo, shout out to like CC Madness, like every Friday at 8 o'clock Eastern, they do scrims. You could show up with all the other teams that show up every week. You know, reach out there, reach out maybe to other people in the tournament if they want to scrim after or things like that. Like, people are generally nice in the community. So like, don't get discouraged if, you know, it was like rough tonight. Come back next month. Come back tomorrow. Just have a good time.
Hell yeah. All right. So I will sign up. I have been Sox4o Shimiki. That is my real legal name. I am a cat girl in real life. Nian, I have a tail and ears. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. So
wait, hold
yeah.
up. We gotta rate somebody. Hold on. I gotta remember this.
What?
Because we always forget to raid somebody. Wait.
Raid J Vermillion.
Raid.
Who's live? Hold on. How do I get back to Twitch? This is dashboard. Hold on.
Okay, now we're all waiting around for Gary to do.
Listen.
How are we doing the raid?
Listen,
Should I do
I was
the?
like,
You guys
what
like
we
the
doing,
PlayStation 1 theme? I was really proud of this shit. Here, let me know
that
right
looks
before
great.
you let me know right before you do the raid, and I'll play the little intro thing one more time. We'll leave it
Okay.
there.
Surely, is anybody live playing PvP? We're like 6th on the front page for Final Fantasy. That's pretty cool.
Where's the Lala representation? True, it is kind of oversaturated with cat girls, isn't it? It's kind of all
Alright, hold up.
Mikote. Oh man.
Alright, we're just gonna raid Lucia. I can't think of anybody else.
All right,
He's here.
see me. So do it in like 10 seconds. All right, bye everybody. Say bye, TJ. We didn't let TJ say bye.
So long.
What?
I said so long, but only for
Oh.
now. See you
All
guys
right.
tomorrow.
See ya.